I'm weighing in at about 80 kilograms and actually committing to the bulk. I don't want to fall into this whole cutting and bulking situation again. Now, obviously, the amount of fat I lost in the past, it wasn't because of cutting, it was just because I started learning how to eat properly. And somewhere in the middle, I kind of overqualified myself to go into the cutting and bulking thing. So the aim is simple, to put as much mass as possible in this year with minimal fat gain. There'll be fat gain, I understand that, but I want to keep things minimal just so, you know, in 6 months' time, you see this physique and it's like a night and day difference. Super hopeful, however, I'm really confident that I've not put on my first 20 pounds, 15, 20 pounds of muscle that I should have when I did start training due to a lot of things that we documented throughout this journey. Okay, these are the overnight oats that I have every day, kind of supporting the bulk at the moment. The 80 grams of oats, cocoa powder, frozen vegetables. Oh no, frozen fruits, vegetables would be nasty. And protein powder. Look at this. Ignore my shoes, my flip-flops, whatever. It's literally just woken up a few minutes ago. Crazy level of thickness, and it tastes. I'll show you the consistency. Kind of like sludge-like-ish, but that's how I like them. Honestly, I've had different variations of the same thing over the last 2 years. So when I started cutting fat initially, I made these overnight oat kind of recipe thing, and it's evolved over time. Live taste test. Right, I'm gonna pretend I've never had it before. Wow. I don't know what it is. You might have a food option as well that you have, and then if it's not the same thing on a day-to-day basis or somewhere in the day, it just feels off. So for me, if I don't start my morning with this, I'm kind of lost a little bit. So you know, it sets up a good baseline. I think it's about 550 calories, and yeah, sets up my day. Very satiating, keeps me full. Oh yeah, and also we're training quite early today because the rest of the day is really, really busy. I've got babysitting to do. He's my own kid, so not too bad. So yeah, I need to get to the training in early. So we'll see how that goes as well. So, two things. I've put my weights in to what I'm going to do beforehand rather than sort of doing it at the gym. I mean, I think for me, especially during this bulking phase, I know I need to push the numbers high. There is obviously slight concern that I'm training quite early because I've got lots of babysitting and other personal commitments right now. However, the show must go on. I mean, I feel like personally anyway, the more days I have that I overcome my adversity, it kind of adds to the confidence levels as well as the skill to show up when I can't sometimes. Because there's obviously tons of reasons why I can't train sometimes, you know, so have to make it work. Super happy. However, the other thing is meals. Now it's quite early, it's 11:30 a.m. Normally at 12 o'clock I'd have my lunch, but what we're looking at right now is the fact that I've eaten at, I think I ate my breakfast about 8:30, and so I'm kind of running on just my breakfast. Good thing is, obviously, the oats that you've seen, 550 calories roughly. It's a good amount of carbs, so I'm not hungry just yet. The hunger signals for me kick in usually at lunchtime. My main food issues that happen would be kind of after, in the evenings, after I've trained. So right now, everything's hunky-dory, and I think I just need to switch off thinking about, am I going to be hungry, am I not going to be hungry? It's not going to do me any good. And so, because realistically, any limitations that will be there will be mental and not physical. So this is what happens when you don't succumb to the way you feel. What a good session. PRs everywhere, right? One thing I am thinking about is though not to rush the progression. I've only obviously recently come back properly training everything like nicely. This is the second time I've done this actual session. So yeah, I think the key is the PRs that I've done, maintain them for another week, see if I'm actually there, if it was like a fluke. And then yeah, and progress forward from there. When you're bulking, this is really important, I think. So for me, I realize I've always skipped progressions and then I sort of jump too quickly and then I go back and I jump too quickly, go back and overthink. Now, what I'm really good at though is planning things ahead slightly. So I'm going to find out from the missus if she can make potatoes for me beforehand because I don't want to binge when I come home. I've made the chicken already. I'll show you. It's a wicked ordeal out there. So let's find out live on camera if I'm going to get... if she'll even answer to me. I can fix it when I come home. And there's a way to do it. If you convert it to Word instead of making it editable as a PDF. So can you cut the potatoes for me? Please.
Yeah, I can.
Right, perfect. Okay, I'm coming home and then I'll speak to you then.
Love you, bye.
Alright, let's do it. Bye.
How many grams?
Oh, 300 grams, please. I think after a training session, it's very, very important to cool down. All right, I'm gonna go home. It's gonna be the same chaos. Have my meal while the baby's running a pretty extensive marathon inside the house, constantly. So it's just nice to kick back a little. For God's sake. Yeah. I don't really measure the garlic powder because it's so negligible. Like what? A few grams? As long as it covers the top of it, when you mix it, it tastes phenomenal. I couldn't get my face in, so I just did it like that. Mix.
Let the beat take us higher. Let the bass take over. 'Cause it's you.
So with the bulk, this is the challenge, right? Every day I'm trying to tick the right boxes and enjoy the process. It's quite different to cutting where you'd see immediate results in the mirror. With this, I know it's kind of working in the background as long as you do the right things day in, day out. So non-negotiables, I've obviously got this treadmill. I need to get some steps in. Make sure with the food it's already pre-prepared as much as possible. And yeah, so far so good. I'm really enjoying not having to think about like hunger cues and stuff like that constantly. I'm just eating whenever my time is set for myself to eat. And now the next big challenge is to maintain this on the weekend. So if you guys want to see that, do click share, subscribe, like, do all the buttons you can, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoy this video. Peace out.